Welcome back to Vacuum Warrior, a nice little incremental game in which our whole goal is to collect as much dust as possible. Last time we reached the sand dust level. This is a new section. Let me show you where we are. We are in this location, a neighbor's house, and the goal for today is to get to the lawn. So we're gonna be able to get grass pollen. And here we are. Requires to just have the location unlocked. So the first step into getting it is getting 100 credits and being able to spend it. And our gravity well is giving us 229 right off the bat. So let's prestige right away, and let's go on to get. Okay, the money, of course. And the animation is a little bit on the longer end for my taste, but I understand. And here we have some dust increases, some dust level ups. So these are good. Bargain price, I think it's a little bit low, but this one's kind of nice. We already have 2 levels, so I think it's best if we focus on. Let's do these type of dust, and maybe if we need a new prestige just to catch up, we'll do it. But in the meantime, look how fast. Look how fast we get new lumps thanks to just this little couple dust specks. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, I gave it the little astronaut image. I thought it was cool. And here's the daily chores, which is something that they will give us. These are coins that are part of the game. I believe they just let you buy. They're kind of like the currency you would get if you were to spend money, the golden coins, or at least the most important one, which is the hard one to get in the normal game. Normally, the game still offers you a way to get a few coins by completing the daily chores. It doesn't show us. Oh, we gotta unlock them in the prestige shop. Interesting. How much do they cost? Let's see. Day chores 500. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's such a big number for us to achieve. I mean, fair enough, but it's a bit much. Let's see if we can get quickly to 100 so we can unlock dirt and we can start leveling that one up. And once we got dirt, we're gonna focus a little bit more on that selling the dust for cash so we can get better upgrades on better vacuums. Yeah, let's put this to 100%. Nope, 100%. And this way we can start focusing on better vacuums. $100. We'll get there soon. Shouldn't be too hard. And you're like, at the moment you're thinking, okay, so every time you go to the shop, you have to buy all your levels up again. Yes and no. There's going to be a level up at some point where you can get a bot for 1,000. So it's a bit ways away. But that's going to allow us to automate some of the purchasing. So that'll be good. I don't know if it's like something that lets you buy everything at once, or it's specific to each thing, or if it even includes these little vacuum guys. But all right, now we have 100. We have the much better vacuum, and let's give it a bit of a boost over there. Okay, this is not looking too bad. I think the elixir of growth is the best option. It's one of the best options because it reduces the amount of stuff that you have to, the amount of these little, each little dot we see on the screen counts as a speck of dust essentially, and each speck of dust adds up to a lump. And if you look here, it's making a lump cheaper. So this is incrementally making us better. And this is going to spawn more dust. What's going on? Spawn amount and spawn rate. Those are 2 specs that increase the amount of dust that we get. I don't have a strong opinion on the spawn amount. I think the amount is actually the better one. The spawn rate feels like somewhat underwhelming for what it is. Is it me? Like 8 per level, we started at how much was it? Like 30. So 8 per level is quite substantial. We kind of almost just doubled it just like that with a few specks of dust, with a few upgrades. But the dirt particle, like 0.95 per second, 0.94 per second, is that going to be ever noticed in any meaningful degree? I don't think so. Like, I cannot say the difference between one every 1 second and every 0.09 seconds is worth 6 upgrades. It doesn't feel like it to me, but maybe as we go further into the game, it's going to feel more noticeable, and that's why they had to curb it so hard initially. Maybe it's a way to balance out the other upgrade, because these 8 extra specs are going to eventually gradually feel relatively less and less compared to what we already have spawning, and the 2% decrease might feel stronger. I don't know, that's my guess maybe at this point. But if we're early game, kind of like we are right now, because we just prestige, I would say the Specks of Dust and the Elixir Growth are the two better ones. The Elixir Growth, I believe, might be the only one or the easiest one to max out, probably. But we're working on dirt, so let's get a second vacuum and let's unlock the prestige just so we can see what we could earn. We could earn 55 if we prestige now. I don't think it's super worth it right now, so I think we can probably do a full push all the way to green if we wanted to. So we might just do that. Oh, and I didn't even unlock the lumps of dirt. So shame on me. Should have done that much sooner, much earlier. But let's get these going. Not bad. Not bad at all. Couple dust, nothing crazy, but basically we're just collecting some amounts. And what do we need for the sand dust? 500? That's a bit. That's a fair bit, but you know what? We might get there. Look at this. Just like this, we're at 100, so it's probably not the hardest thing to get, if I had to say so. I think I'll still increase some of these little upgrades along the way as we try to get to 500, but it should not be too far out. At this point, the game is very much like an, I would say, active gameplay. Like, you have to be involved and collect these little dust things because the vacuums don't collect it. You have to essentially set money aside from this upgrade, so I ended up getting that. What else? Do we have another vacuum? We cannot get the next level vacuum, but we can get it soon because we have enough dust to get the sand dust. So we're getting up. We might as well just teleport to the next stage. Oh, we can actually go to the lawn right away. That's kind of cool. Are we even able to get grass? No, it doesn't look like we get grass. We only get dirt. So let's go back. Let's go at least back one level to this stage. This guy, you know what? You're good for vacuums, but at this point, we're not going to use you anymore, I think. So we're just going to focus on our normal dust and the sand dust. Sand dust is doing lovely. And the sand dust, I believe we upgraded. We prestige all the way. We actually prestige better than the dirt. It's on the same level as the common dust. So it should be somewhat easy to get it to the point where we unlock the grass, which costs 2,500. It's a steep price, quite steep, but we should not have too much of a problem. I think once we get the lump unlocked, it's gonna go faster. And here we go, lump is unlocked. So at this stage, the game is very much, I would say, active gameplay and instead of passive. I think some ways to really change that is the initial part of the gameplay, you still have to work a little bit to get as many vacuums as possible unlocked. Right now we have 5. That's already a much better number. Let's see if we can spend some money to make these vacuums feel better. Oh, actually, want to see the vacuum? 10K? All right, we'll work on it. Let's make him bigger. Let's make him wider, faster. So that should help. They are also able to collect big dust particles. And one other thing is here, we have the limit of 2,000 dust particles. I'll show you how fast it builds up. Like, if we don't touch it, it should be going up. And I don't believe it will be held at bay. It's not going to reach equilibrium. It's going to go all the way to 2000. In fact, we're at 1700 already, 1900. Yeah, 1800 seems to be the somewhat equilibrium, but you know, you can see how it's kind of almost hitting 2000 at this point, and it might just be an update issue because we've hit max spawn rate. So that is a bit of an issue. And the way to do it is, I mean, first of all, more vacuum. Second of all, make it better. Uh, so those are things that we can do. Like, let's make the nozzle collect from wider angles, more range, so they start to do that. And if once you get enough vacuums, I think you can start to just step away from the game. One nice thing that a game does is that it does give you offline progress, so you can just close the game and come back to it. I don't really love when games don't give you any kind of offline progress. Like, you're kind of forced to keep the game open and just let it sit there on your screen for you to progress. This game does give you offline progress, which is probably slower than just keeping it open, and that's fine. That's fine. Most games, I believe, cap the offline progress to a certain number of hours. In fact, that is often an upgrade factor in some of the games. You're gonna have to decide how much are you gonna be like, you get to, like, maybe it's out here. Let's see. Offline progress. It doesn't look like it, but like sometimes there's like in the prestige section, just like, okay, if you click this, the offline progress goes from 1 hour to 2 hours, 3 hours, and it's kind of it's a cool aspect of the games. I enjoy them. I think this game does a lot of good things well. It does give you a lot of freedom on the prestiging. It shows you right away this is all the stuff you can buy. There's a lot of things available. You can technically just spam prestiges at about, I think at the dirt level, the second we unlock prestige, what did we have? Like 60 or 70 prestige points already right away available. So like if one wanted to, it would not be the most absurd idea to just spam prestiging and make your dirt super powerful, so you get to the prestige quicker and you get your 50 points of prestige, 60 points of prestige right away each time. I think that's totally fine. And actually I might do that between videos. I might just do a few like 100-point prestiges just to get our prestige shop stuff a little bit more bulky. But we're not too far from getting the grass. I mean, at this point we are collecting 500 pollen with somewhat ease. We're basically 20% of the way. And an incremental game, 20% of the way is usually basically there. It's more closer to halfway, really. Unless you spend it. You spend it all. And I might spend it all. But we're basically there. We're at 2,000. Let's count it as if we are basically there. Well, I can confirm that you can get a lot of progress done by just watching a video on your second screen and just relaxing and not doing anything. Even with the 2,000 specs built up to max with 6 of these little vacuums, they get the job done. They do a ton. And let's get the grass pollen. Elixir, sure, let's get a couple things here. No big deal. Nobody super cares because I think I'm gonna be going into the new lawn section, and we're starting to get their first grass. Do we have our first grass lump? We just got it. Perfect. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's play a little bit, see what's going on. But this is more or less where we're going to stop the video. And for next time, we're going to go to the next location, the road. That's pretty fun. I don't know if it's fun, actually. Oh, let's open this. Let's see what we got. 1,300 money. How much is that worth in vacuums? That is worth a tenth of the vacuum that we should already own, basically. That's cool. Let me just quickly. No, we don't even have enough money for that one. Oh, we're 2,000. I thought I could afford that. I cannot afford that. Damn. Also, I did that without, like, completely wasted the green upgrades that I could have had. And yeah, looks like the road dust requires the road to be unlocked. So let's see, how much is it? 1,000. And when a prestige, we get 200. So maybe in a couple prestiges, if we have a couple deep runs, we could definitely unlock that. But otherwise, like, why not focus next video? I might focus next video on kind of having seen how the quick spam prestige strat could work. Like, let's see how far it goes with doing a lot of prestiges, seeing if we can like get that early game going so quickly that we can essentially stack up these little silver coins and these prestige coins and get them further. I don't know. See if it kind of like rockets out, skyrockets our progress in the game. We're starting to get our first lumps of, what is it, grass at this point? What is it even called? Pollen shop. Dirt, grass pollen. Yep, first grass pollen. It's looking nice. It's looking good. It's also very cheap. It's only 5 coins. But now we have it unlocked. So even if we start doing those quick spam prestiges, I believe this is going to remain unlocked and we can just upgrade it whenever we want. And we can make it quite powerful when we come back. So that'll be great. Let's look. What is what? Okay, so basically the worth of the dust doubles each time with the next tier of dust, because this is, you get 1 money per. You know what? Let me actually just go quickly back so I can have all types of dust together, and you can see. I think this should have it all now. All right, so if we sell 1, we get $1. If we sell 1, we get 2, 4, 8. So it doubles up each time. So whenever we unlock the next type of dust, which is this road dust, I imagine will be worth 16. One interesting thing we could do is to work on the prestige. We could try get some of those upgrades that are gonna either this one's gonna give us more money. No, this is better on dust upgrades. This one, the merchant. They're gonna give us money when we sell dust lumps. This one. So that could be something to consider. You know, it could be like a good upgrade. Oh, and we got our first achievement based on the grass pollen. Collecting grass pollen. We collected 100, I guess. But yeah, pretty nice. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have fun, if you're enjoying this kind of game, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Those are all great ways to make sure I know you guys are enjoying the content and want to see more of it. But otherwise, I'll see you all next time, and we're going to get to the next section of the game. We're going to try to go to the road, and let's see where that leads us. But have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.